Hi folks, Dr. Bob. You know, they always say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Well, I don't know if it is, but you know, it could be. But I would just like to say, if that's true, then people have really flattered me over the years by really copying or stealing my raw food pyramid. So here it is right here. And what I talk about is, you know, you always hear about the food pyramid, the food guide pyramid, which is where the this one here. So this is where the industry gets together, and when I say the industry, I mean the food industry. So the egg people show up, and the meat people show up, and they argue about where they want to be on the pyramid because they're trying to sell stuff. So this is this is like the most, you know, brazen form of lying about food and what's healthy as you can have. So I decided many years ago, actually in my second book, Achieving Great Health, 7 Components of Great Health, 7 Secrets of Great Health was another book that I wrote, kind of a compendium to that one, that first one. But here's my raw food pyramid, and I just wanted to just do justice to, you know, the food guide pyramid and tell you, if you want to really be healthy, this is what you have. Well, this, you know, like I said, an imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Well, I guess stealing from you is really even more, because this thing has been plagiarized more than anything else I've ever done. Now, I'm a writer, and I've written, you know, 8 books on health and 2 books of fiction, and you know, you always learn things from other people, but you don't steal from them, and you don't copy like an entire book like somebody did in my industry from a book called Raw Foods. And they just copied it word for word and slapped their name on it, changed it from first person to third person, and here you go. We wrote a book, and they didn't write anything. So I won't call them up by name because it doesn't matter, but you can go find out that for yourself. At any rate, here's the raw food pyramid. What belongs in the body more than anything else is water. Okay, it's water. And of course, next is leafy greens, vegetables, and then fruit, sprouts, roots of all kinds, you know, things, when I say roots, things like tonkat or radish. Ginger is a good example of another one. Turmeric. And then we have herbs and juicing grasses, and the nuts and seeds, because that's fat. You just don't want too much nuts and seeds. You don't want too much fat in your diet, about maybe 10% at the most. And then on top, of course, is the 2 most powerful foods in the world, and you need the least amount of those, and that's spirulina and chlorella. They're 60% protein. They're 2 most powerful foods in the world, and what we should use for our protein rather than animal protein: meat, fish, eggs, or dairy. So this is a quick overview of my raw food pyramid, and you can see the foundational foods on the bottom, and then medicinal and healing foods above those. You know, fiber and healthy fat, protein. So at any rate, that's the raw food pyramid. But the point I want to make is people steal this. So if you ever see a raw food pyramid, there's Dr. Bob's raw food pyramid. The raw food pyramid has been, you know, really copied and copied and copied. I saw something called the vegan food pyramid. That's fine. Maybe I'm going to say that was inspired by my raw food pyramid. And then there's, you know, so, and I don't mind that. And I don't mind people using my raw food pyramid, but you need to attribute it to me. But I had one guy, he was from Turkey, he just stole the whole thing, and he put his name on it, he translated into Turkish, and hey, it's mine. Well, you know, you're a plagiarist, you're a thief. So I called him out on it, and he didn't like it very much at all. Who cares? At any rate, this is the way we should really eat. This is the way I eat. I drink, the most thing I put into my body is water. Next would be leafy greens, again, vegetables, fruits, sprouts, roots, you know, herbs, or especially herbal extracts, and juicing grasses, and you know, the nuts and seeds, spirulina and chlorella. That's what belongs in the body. That's what belongs on your plate. If you really want to kind of build a perfect salad, kind of build it that way. I always take a little spirulina and chlorella right before I eat. But that's what I do. That's what I've been doing for many years, and eating this way. And this is my raw food pyramid. So if you see another one out there and it doesn't look like this one, that means somebody has plagiarized it. And there's a lot of raw food pyramids, and it isn't the same pyramid as I have, but just that term, raw food pyramid, that's my name. I actually have that little raw food pyramid that's been copyrighted. People still steal it. You know, maybe I should get a lawyer and go after them. I'll think about that. I'm not really, I understand the legal world. I used to work in a law firm, but I don't like to drag people into court. But if you're stealing my stuff, you're stealing my stuff. Come on. Do your own stuff. Do your own thinking. And like, again, anything I have ever written in any of my books that was written by somebody else, I attribute it to them. That's very important. I don't want to, I don't want to say, here, I've got an original idea, or I said this and I didn't say it. Somebody else said it first. It's plagiarism. And then you're just a, whatever. You're a thief. You're a punk. You don't have your own fresh ideas. Think your own stuff and quit stealing from others. Anyway, Dr. Bob, the raw food pyramid. This is the way you should eat. And again, hey, if you see some other raw food pyramids out there, and they've got somebody else's name on it other than Bob McCauley, ND, or Dr. Bob McCauley, hey, let me know about it. We'll see if we can do something about them and take that down. Dr. Bob, the original raw food pyramid. See you guys next time. I just want to remind you to buy my books. I've got 8 books on natural health, one on cancer, one on silver, one on water, some other ones. I've been writing books now, believe it or not, 25 years. And go to Amazon.com or Audible. I've got them all on Audible, or go to BobMcCauleyBooks.com. But buy my books, please, and review them.